And then the cookie guys review. Hello everybody and welcome to the Cool Cast review, with this time with the 1967 X-Plus Godzilla from Son of Godzilla. That's right, you're looking at him live and in this ultimate vision of scope, because he's so grand, he's so tall. My goodness, this camera rig is going to fall. So let's get mobile with it. Now you'll find right away you're going to notice the ultimate detail in his little baby. Don't worry, little baby. We'll get to you here as soon as possible. But there's no lot of fine detail on the base of what is being provided by our friends at Star Ace. Well, for the Kong little appliance that is left over, we're going to use that for him so he won't fall down, ladies and gentlemen. And again, we're going to come scoping back, looking dark. Head Godzilla. Look at that. In the 1967 Son of Godzilla, you're going to start thing I want to notice from his head and his nose and his teeth. They are practically glowing with detail, ladies and gentlemen. Look at those teeth. They're exceptionally white, tight, and sharp. Unbelievable. Look at that sculpt. This is incredible. The eyes themselves even gleam. As one of my biggest fans, my wife, told me, look at that. Look at the eyes. They look like they're looking at you. The sheen of life in them. And that is particularly one of the best features that X-Plus can give us. The life of Godzilla, his full life within him. And look at this detail in his, what would be the suit and scales of this beautiful figure. Looking at him from top, going down to his bottom on his beautiful arm nails and scales. It is incredible. I'm practically speechless. But look at that. The claws themselves on the hands are amazingly detailed. Coming right back, coming up for her. Look at that. Oh man, even his chest. His chest is broad. Lines. Just incredibly muscular and powerful. I mean, if you're looking at Godzilla and thinking, man, I want to bodybuild just like him, my goodness gracious, this is the time. Because this is the ultimate view, vantage point that we're looking if you were to go to battle and visit his son. And there he is right there. He's a happy little boy. And he's going to be wiggling on his tail soon enough. Going back to Godzilla, though, we're looking at his dorsal fins and saying, my goodness gracious, the detail and the color. Note the difference in color in some of the previous models we've seen before. This one's got a little bit of the tinge to it, but oh, I'll tell you what, it is incredibly detailed, incredibly scorched, ready to do battle with most of his fiercest enemies, including those in Son of Godzilla. And look at that. Going straight to his back, coming back with those scales. Amazing. You've been noting the details, a lot of similarities to what I would notice in something like Egon from his chest, just coming back from just this point right here. Amazing. Why don't they remake Egon? Oh, come on, X-Plus, maybe remake him for me. And that tail feature coming back. The tail extends with just the ultimate in the movie certain scene pattern that you may have seen. It comes lifting out. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Detail difference in the base of that tail. Amazing. Yeah, a lot of people don't look at the tail. I'm telling you what, that goes straight up the back of the torso and into his feet. And look at that. Oh, even the toe hold marking. The X-Plus branding. Amazing, but doesn't interfere with those claws. And look how tall he is from above. Coming at you. That's right, this Godzilla piece is ultimately detailed. I'm loving the brilliance in his eyes, the teeth, the nose, the chest. Heck, if he had hair, that'd be bulging out right at you. And those claws on those wonderful little fingies. Look at that, pale white, and looking at the scale of a reptilian skin almost, but of the lizard faction. Oh yeah, this Godzilla's really ripping it. He's ready for his new movie. He's ready to transition. And coming back again, you're going to see this amazing detail, amazing 1967 stuff, because this is the RIC exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't just get Godzilla. Oh no, and this is brilliant to look at and play with. I'll tell you what, his boys are waiting for him. Starting with his little boy right here. So let's get Godzilla. Kick a little place over here. He can wait for his son. You'll note that his boy comes from the early on when he's come out of the little egg being pounded by his little buddies, the mantis folks. Oh gosh, ugly folks, but they're really cool critters. Now he knows his little tail to keep him stand up. And if you remember in the movie, he's practically crawling down like that. Ooh, help me, Daddy. Help me. But he's okay. Now, the one thing I want you to notice about the detail of this wonderful little face of this cute little guy, and even his tongue, wonderful eyes yet again, and his nose. That tongue really beams. That neck really lines up with the armature. And I'll tell you what, the one thing probably folks didn't understand, that unlike most vinyls, this one is soft and squishy. Okay, so be very careful with them. It has got incredible detail, but he's also a little bit squishy. Coming back to his tail and his little tootsies. Oh yeah, very detailed, very soft, very squishy. So you wanted to recreate a scene. There he goes, rolling up again. You got to be careful with this little roly-poly, buddy, because his daddy going to look at him and hear him crying. Well, I don't see the famous girl from the movie, but that's okay. Here comes your daddy. Let's go for a ride. He plops down just like in the movie, but goes for a ride on his daddy. And we go for a ride. And they ride off into the sunset of fun. But that wasn't the end of the movie, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you, there was more. Yeah, you grew up. So let's go ahead and take another look. Okay, away from the camera, son. Come on, let's move on up. Okay, he going off. Godzilla, you're going to move on over here. It's okay, guys. Next up is his son. Empty space. Fill it up. Practicing that fire, practicing those lights with his daddy. Note again the detail in his wonderful little eyes, his cute little teeth, and there even the tongue coming on in there is strong. The features of this little Minya. The Son of Godzilla does an exceptional job by X-Plus sculptures. Look at the tail. Just his dorsal fins are already growing, sticking out. And I want you to notice that he's a happy guy. And once again, if you'll notice, X-Plus has done an incredible feature. It is soft. It is squishy. It feels like a nice, squishy vinyl. It's nothing we've ever seen before. It's incredible, but he is fully movable. I can move him up and down, and I heard, but I wouldn't bend it too much, ladies and gentlemen, because it could be possibly a foamish, but it still feels like a soft vinyl. Look at it, I can squeeze him up and make life into him. Hey, somebody. Hey, that's Gabber in the background. That's your buddy. From Godzilla Revenge. Here's his buddy. We can actually check people out. We're going to do a side-by-side comparison of kaiju. Oh, he came with Gabba. He's a little bit smaller. Hey, buddy. You going to help me? But you'll notice hard vinyl right here. This is a big difference. A little bit shorter from the Godzilla Revenge to the Son of Godzilla Minya. You've got a side-by-side comparison of impact. Again, the same detail. The wonderfulness of that was kind of hard vinyl here that we have. But then going back into the brand new 1967 RIC exclusive, a little bit taller and squishy and really cool. So let's bring our special guest over here, Gabra, to get another side-by-side kaiju comparison. Each one of them stands grand, stands tall, and is amazingly cool. So, again, if you're looking to purchase, I say go for it. The RIC exclusive 1967 Godzilla from Son of Godzilla. He is incredibly cool, incredibly detailed, and incredibly in scale with your Godzilla X-Plus collection. Please comment, like, subscribe, and note this station is ready for your requests. If you got anything you want to see, or any questions that you want to know that hasn't been done before, oh yeah. The kaiju are ready. The kaiju are ready. The kaiju are ready. The kaiju are ready. Oh, let's not forget, in the RIC exclusive, we've got some spare arms right here. Look at those cute little arms. Yes, you do get some spare arms with that. They're really cool. We'll put them down here so you can see. You just buy little Minya's butt. Want to play with those? Alright, well, check him out. Here are arms. Put them all popping. Little Minya's supposed to be able to take the place on the shoulders of Godzilla. Didn't really see that in the movie, so I'm not really going to say, hey, I agree or disagree. That's up to you. Again, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you very much, everybody. Get in there, little buddy. Thank you, everybody. You're the Cool Key Guys Review.